Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Rogue ST Woods and Irons from Callaway.
Greetings and welcome into this Golf Central update. Steve Burkowski with you. A lot of golf going on in Ireland, on the DP World Tour, and on the PGA Tour in the Quad Cities in Silvis, Illinois, where JT Poston continuing to maintain the lead. He had that advantage through 18 holes and 36. He'll sleep on it once again, going out in 4 under 67 today. Started the day with a 4-shot lead. He's got a 3-shot advantage in search of his second career PGA Tour victory. And by all accounts, Poston comfortable with the spot he has right now.
You know, it feels good to, obviously the first 2 days I had everything working great, hitting it great off the tee, irons, and making a lot of putts, and today wasn't as sharp, tee to green, and didn't putt it as well. But to be able to still shoot a number, shoot 4 under, which is still very solid today, and you know, that gives me some confidence going into tomorrow that hopefully hit it better, but if I don't, then I still got the ability to shoot a decent number.
JT.
With putter so well the first 2 rounds, back 9, a couple of holes, a couple misses on the birdies, and then 3 putt on 12. Did you just get away from you a little mentally there? Or?
No, I don't think it was mentally. I just kept hitting, you know, I just kept hitting it to some of these. I mean, I kept leaving myself 80-footers, it felt like. Some of the longest putts on the golf course. And a lot of them were kind of up the hill, down the hill, double breakers, and just tough putts in general to get in that 3-foot window to where you feel real comfortable. And, you know, there were a couple that I wish I could get back, a couple of the birdie putts and obviously the 3 putts, but overall I still feel good over the putter. I'm hitting a lot of good putts. I just didn't quite match up the read or the speed today.
JT, your worst round of the week is better than most as we're looking at this week. Can you talk about how you're just keeping it all so composed?
I'm just, yeah, that's just it. Just trying to stay patient and composed. I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself, and just try and take it one hole at a time. And when I'm, you know, being in this position, just I'm trying to focus especially on the shot in front of me and do the best I can and go from there.
You're so still, and you got this even-keeled demeanor about you. Where does that kind of come from?
I've just kind of always been that way, I think. Just try not to show too much emotions. Try not to, you know, get too upset if I make a mistake, or try not to get too excited or ahead of myself if I'm playing well. Just again, it goes back to trying to just focus on what's in front of me to get the job done.
You talked about the Barbasol experience yesterday. Is there any 1 or 2 things you'll call on to maybe finish off?
Yeah, I mean, there I was in a similar position, and you know, I think I just have to look at it. It's a 72-hole tournament, and I'm 54 holes through, so there's still a lot of golf to be played. You see the scores on the leaderboard today. Guys can go low, and I'm sure one of those guys that are right behind me are going to shoot a number like that. So I can't go out there and kind of play defensive and just try and par it to death and hope that it works out. I need to go out there and play aggressive and play to the last hole, to the last putt.
Will you have a number in mind then for tomorrow?
No, not really. I think, you know, I'm just, again, it's one hole at a time, one shot. If I start thinking about a number at the end of the day, then that's not really sticking to that game plan. So I'm just I've been getting off to good starts. I've been making enough birdies to where I can shoot a low number if I can keep the mistakes out of there. So I'm just going to try and keep making a bunch of birdies.
How much of being a wire-to-wire, or at least a wire-to-wire at this point, a mental game more than a talent or a physical game?
It's something that I'm a little new to. I haven't really done that where I've been leading after each round, but yeah, I mean, it's I keep telling myself there's a lot of golf left, so it's easy to, when you're leading, it's easy to start thinking about the finish line, but I've got so much golf in front of me. I'm trying to just focus on, you know, I want to go out there and play those first 9 holes, those first few holes really well, and pad that lead, and then I can approach the back 9 or go from there.
There's a lot at stake tomorrow. The win, an open spot. Can you start thinking about that at this point?
No, not really. I mean, everybody knows, you know, in the back of your head that's part of it, but you know, I've been in this position before, and I've won out here before, so I'm just going to try and draw on that and just try not to focus on all the stuff outside of what I'm doing.
What is this like compared to 19 in the last?
Winning a golf tournament. I mean, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to play 72 really good holes, and right now I've played 54 good ones, and you know, Wyndham I came from behind and played really well on Sunday to kind of I don't think I had the lead until maybe 15 or 16 that year. But so this is a little different. But again, it's like I keep saying, it's a 72-hole tournament. I'm trying to just focus on that and stick to that game plan.
JT Poston, for the third time in his career on the PGA Tour, has the outright or share the lead through 3 rounds. The previous 2 times wasn't able to turn it into victory. When he won the Wyndham Championship in 2019, JT Poston was actually 3 shots off the lead beginning that final round. We'll see if he can change that number up tomorrow at TPC Deere Run. But others giving chase, like Scott Stallings, who was bogey-free today. 7 under par, 64, finished in a flurry with birdies at 15, 16, and 17. Stallings has been there before, a PGA Tour veteran who has 3 career victories and is in search of number 4 come Sunday.
What's been working for you here these last couple weeks?
I think it's more attitude than anything. I made an equipment change and went back to an old set of irons last week, and something that I was very comfortable with. And I was telling Amanda that I think all golfers are certifiably insane to some certain extent, because like we know something's good, and there's always kind of the double-edged sword of always trying to get a little bit better, but subjecting yourself to basically. I tried this other set for about a year, and I went back to it last week, and I ended up 3rd in approach to the green, and I have no idea what I am this week, but I feel like I'm doing something right.
Got there not a lot of wins on the leaderboard going into tomorrow. Do you feel like your past success can make a difference coming down the stretch?
I have no idea what tomorrow holds, and I know that I have some things that I can control and kind of manage expectations and kind of understand. But I showed up on here Tuesday morning, and I told my caddy, I said, if we're here for anything other than to have a chance to win on Sunday, then we don't need to be here. And that was kind of my mindset going in. I played a ton of golf going into this week, and obviously had a great Sunday last week to kind of build some momentum going in here, and look forward to the opportunity but today was a big step in the right direction into tomorrow.
It's been
final 2.
Yeah, it's been 8 years since you've last won, and some ups and downs. And what does it mean to you to kind of get back to playing the type of golf that you were used to here, a few years ago?
I've told this story a million times. I feel like I definitely got a second chance at my career. All the changes and everything that I made throughout my body and life and everything, that had nothing to do with golf whatsoever. If I got a chance to play, if I got a chance to further my career on tour, it was an added bonus. But like I needed to make the change for to be the husband and father that my kids and my wife deserve, and to try to be a good steward of my body and take care of the things I needed to, and golf was secondary, and it's obviously a huge blessing and an honor to be out here for what I feel like is a second go around.
The history of shootouts here on Sundays. Are you looking at a number when you step out there?
No, from the 1st to the 18th green, there's a lot of opportunity out there.
A rejuvenated Scott Stallings looking forward to a chance on Sunday to win on the PGA Tour for the first time. Again, everyone trying to catch JT Poston, who's in search of his second win. Denny McCarthy, perhaps a name to keep an eye on, was knocking on the door a few weeks ago at the U.S. Open, trying for his first win on the PGA Tour, shaping up to be a good one at TPC Deere Run on Championship Sunday. And you can catch all that final round action 1 p.m. Eastern right here on Golf Channel. The Quad Cities, they embrace this championship, and we'll have a champion come Sunday night at the John Deere Classic.